Hey, what's going on? Welcome back to another video. Today, I'm going to be sharing with you 10 tips for creating high converting landing pages with examples. So I'm going to be showing you live examples of how companies and businesses are using these tips to improve your conversion rates on their landing page, and how you as well can replicate those things in your landing page building. Now, this can be done with System.io, can be done with pretty much any landing page software out there, but I always recommend System.io because it's one of the easiest landing page softwares to get started with. And also, if you're a beginner, it's very beginner friendly and it's also affordable. So if you want to get started with System.io, check the link in the description. It's free to get started with. Now, without further ado, let's get into these 10 tips so you can start creating converting landing pages today. Number one, you want to keep your design clean and uncluttered. A landing page that is cluttered can be very overwhelming. Users can bounce off, they're not even going to take any action, which means that they're going to get off the page as soon as they get on the page. And that means that you are wasting your money. If you're paying money to drive traffic and your landing page isn't converting as well as it should be, then you probably should not be spending that money and you should reconsider redesigning your landing page. Now, a very important example of a company that does this very well is Airbnb. Now, Airbnb, as you know, is a company that allows you to book places like the place that I'm in right now in Albania. I found this space on Airbnb and it's a very nice space, but that's not the point. The point is Airbnb as a global company is using this trick in order to improve conversions on the page. Now, there's two sides to Airbnb. There's the host side and there's the guest side. I am the guest, but on this example, I'm going to be showing you a landing page that is geared towards the host. Now, this landing page is one of the cleanest I've ever seen. Now, look at the design. Of course, Airbnb has a lot of experts and high-level individuals, high-level professionals working for them. So you can tell that they know exactly what they're doing. Airbnb It, you could earn $245. Now, 7 nights next day, $45 a night. Now, this you can play around and see how much you can earn on the website. It's pretty straightforward. On the right hand side, you see prices for the places around you that you can host, prices similar to. And also, if you scroll down, there's a lot of tips and tricks here that you can implement in your landing page that Airbnb is already doing. But what I want to highlight here is how very spacious. There's a lot of white space on this website. There's a lot of space to play around. It guides your eye pretty much easily to some of the places, some of the things, or some of the text that they want you to see specifically. So if you're building a landing page, you should keep some of these things in mind. You don't want a landing page that is cluttered, has a lot of text on it that will make people just bounce off the moment they bounce on. So you want to keep that in mind. So if you're spending money to drive traffic, these are some of the things that you want to keep in mind. Also, you want to make sure that you are making the most of the traffic that you send to your landing page. So this is the first that you need to keep in mind. Keep it uncluttered and keep it clean. Now, the second tip to create a high converting landing page is to have a clear and compelling headline. Now, headline is one of the things that a visitor will see, and it's one of the things that will tell them exactly what to do, what your landing page is about, what benefits they will get there. Now, a good example of a website that does this really well on their landing page is Gray Jones Goods. Now, when you come on the website, of course, there's several things that can be taken from here, several lessons that can be learned. For example, the use of colors. This website or this landing page is simply beautiful. But one thing I want to bring your attention is the headline here. Now, it's very simple, straight to the point, no fluff at all. A very rare deal. Enjoy 2 blueberry holy sheets for just $50. And there's a call to action here, which I'll come to later as well, that says shop now. A very rare deal. Now, this is telling you something. If you come on this website, they're telling you, hey, we have a very rare deal going on for you. Of course, everybody loves a good deal. Everybody loves to feel that, they're saving money. And that is the sole purpose of this headline right here. A very rare deal. Enjoy 2 blueberry holy sheets for $50. Shop now. Simple, concise, and to the point. And that is what the purpose of your headline should be. I see a lot of people trying to cram a lot of things into the headline. You don't have to make it that way. Your headline or the copy on your landing page should have a big idea. It should promote just one thing, highlight one important element of your product or service, and that is exactly what you should put in your headline. And if you want to take a great example, just visit some of the best landing pages, some of the biggest websites in the world. You can see the same pattern replicated duplicated all across. So this is another tip that you can consider if you want to create a high converting landing page, is to keep your headline concise and to the point. Now, the third tip that I want to share with you is to use eye-catching images and videos. I cannot stress this enough. Human beings, we're visual learners. We like to learn either by seeing images or by watching videos, especially in this day and age that, attention span has gone to shit, if I can say that. Now, visual images, drives the user's engagement. It lets them interact with the website even more. Now, a great example of a website that does this really well is Wise.com. Now, Wise is a global bank that lets you transfer money from different countries. I use a similar app, but it's called Revolut, but that's not the point of this video. But if you come on the website, Wise.com, you will see that they have a lot of videos on the website. They have a lot of, a lot of images that shows you exactly what the website is about. Now, if I click on this video, now this is a demonstration video that tells me, now this tells me exactly what Wise does, right? I'm not sure if you can hear it, but let's just watch a few seconds of that video to see exactly how it's laid out.
Hola.
Namaste.
We're people without borders. Our friends and family are all over the world.
Where's home? Long story.
We're global, and there's no going back.
But there's one part of us that's still stuck in one place.
Now, what they're trying to illustrate in this video is to show you that Wise is a global company. You can use Wise anywhere in the world, and you don't have to have your bank account stuck in one place before you can operate a bank account, if that makes sense. So if you look on the right hand side, of course, you can see exactly how the website works. You can input some numbers here and you see exactly how you're going to get what you're going to get in a different currency. For example, if you're sending money, for example, I'm an immigrant in the United States. If I'm trying to send money to Nigeria, for example, I'm just gonna type in Nigeria here, and if I send $2,000, not that I sent that much, but if I send $2,000, my family is going to get 769,241 naira. Now, that is one of the best things on this website. Now, there are other websites who does the same things. For example, we have Revolut, we have PayPal. Now, you can compare rates on this website, but by coming here, they allow you to see the rates up front, so there's no shadiness going on. This is one of the things that you can implement in your website as well. Implement a lot of videos, a lot of pictures, just to depict what the product does. Now, let's go to the fourth tip to creating a high converting landing page, and that is to keep your copy concise and to the point. Now, a website that does this really well is DoorDash. Once you come on the DoorDash website, you can see right here that they are probably the most minimalist food delivery app or website that I've seen. Restaurants and more delivered to your door. Simple. They make it really simple. Become a dasher, become a partner, try the app. There's not much going on here. In fact, this is all of the website right here. This is all of the website. Literally takes about 4 sections. 4 sections compared to other websites that may have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 sections. They do not want you to, go back and forth. Just come on the website, type in your email address and sign up, or you want to sign in. That is the sole purpose. And this is really good because it, really reduces the friction and lets people take action even faster. So if you're trying to build a landing page, or if you're going to create one, you should always keep in mind that your audience, they don't have a lot of time. And the more you respect their time, the more they're going to respect yours. And by them respecting your time means that they're going to sign up faster, they're going to take action, and means more money in your pocket. Now, let's go to the next one, which is to include a call to action. Call to action is probably the most important thing on your website. You may have the best design, the best copy, but if your users or your audience don't know exactly what to do, they're just going to bounce off, right? And a good example of a website that does this really well is Webflow. Now, of course, a lot of websites do this and they do it really well, but this just stands out to me because they added something else, a different element to their call to action that makes it even more appealing. Now, if you go on the website, on the top right corner, you see the most prominent call to action here, which is to get started. Now, they don't stop there. They also go further to say, get started. It's free. Now, nobody loves anything more than free. Everybody wants to feel like they're getting it for free. They want to feel like they're getting a good deal. And that is exactly what they've played on here. So if you have a website, if you have a free offer, if you have offer for a discount, make sure to include it there. And I want to bring you back to the first example that I gave you, which is, Great Jones, of course, they use it as well. Enjoy 2 blueberry Oli sheets for just $50. Now, I don't know how much these things cost, but if you are a user of this product, you probably know that it costs more. That's why they're putting this number here to make you feel like you're getting a good deal, and maybe you are, who knows. Now let's go to the next tip, which is to optimize for mobile. Now this goes without saying, mobile designs are the holy grail of website design. Everybody accesses website right now on their mobile phone. If your website is not optimized for mobile and users can only access it on their laptops, that's not good. If you're running ads, if you're doing organic traffic marketing, if you're doing YouTube or whatever it is you're doing to drive traffic, people are watching from their phones, and you want to make sure that they can click on your link and it redirects them to the right place on their mobile phone. If you're not doing that, you're probably missing out on 80% of your traffic, because about 80% of your traffic will be coming in from their mobile phones and only about 20% from their laptops and from their tablets. So make sure your website is optimized for mobile. Now the next one is to test different versions of your landing page. Now a lot of people think that once you create a landing page, you can just go ahead and run it, and whatever result you get is what it is. But I want to tell you right now that that is not the case. In fact, in the past, I've tested between one landing page and a different variation of the same landing page and add about 20% conversions more on the second landing page. So if you are building a landing page, make sure you're always testing, because marketing is all about testing. Make sure you're testing your headlines, your copy, your images, your colors, even the color of the button that you use. This makes a whole lot of difference, and at the end of the day you realize that the time spent upfront in testing will pay for itself over time with the results that you get from the conversions, from the money that you make on your landing pages. So make sure you're always testing your landing page to get the best result possible over time. Once you have it dialed down, you realize that you'll be spending less to acquire a customer, and that means that you're putting more money in your pocket and you can outbid your competition if you're running paid ads or if you're spending money on driving traffic. Now the next one is to use social proof. Now another great example of this is Webflow. Now if you look on the Webflow website, of course Webflow is a global company. Everybody uses Webflow. Every developer I know knows how to use Webflow. But if you look on the website, they're using a lot of testimonials, a lot of social proof. We were able to get published working version of the entire website in less than 2 weeks, and we didn't have to compromise on our original designs. Now, this is coming from a director of a digital marketing technology. Now, this is really big for Webflow. Now, if you scroll down again, you see another social proof. Velocity is crucial in marketing. The more campaigns we can put together, the more pages we can create, blah, blah, blah. Now, this is another one here, a 280% increase in organic traffic. That is social proof. Now, if I read this, and I know who Alex Krakow is. It was the VP of marketing for Lattice. I can have the confidence that when I use this product, I can have the same result. That is what social proof does for you. It just helps your customer have more confidence in your product or the services that you offer. Now, the next one is to keep the loading time fast. There's nothing more important than having a fast website. Website that is fast only saves you time, it saves your audience time, and it makes them perform the actions that you want them to perform in the shortest time possible. So make sure that your website is optimized with the proper images. You don't want to use large images. There's several tools out there you can use to resize your images such that your landing page is going to load really fast. Now that is really important if you want to have a high conversion. Now last but not least is to use clear and specific URLs. Now, I cannot stress this enough. I see a lot of people build landing page and they use such things like abc.system.io or xyz.clickfunnels.com. While of course this would still work, it does not breed a lot of confidence. If you have a clear and concise website URL, I know exactly this is a legit business, even though it may not be registered, but at least it gives me some confidence that you take your business seriously. If you don't take your business seriously, why should anyone take you seriously, right? So at least invest in a domain name. Domain name costs anywhere from $2.99 to $7.99 if you use Namecheap, which I always recommend. So make sure you invest in a domain name and you point your web pages directly to your domain name. Make sure they show up in the bar like Airbnb.com, like Webflow.com. These are multinational companies and they know exactly what they're doing. So these are some of the 10 tips that you can use right now to increase the landing page of your website, whether you're using System, ClickFunnels, whatever it is you're using, WordPress, I don't care. If you use this 10 tips, you will be having increased conversions on your landing page. I hope this video has been helpful. If it has, consider subscribing, and also don't forget to download your checklist for creating high converting landing pages. The link is going to be in the description down below. If you have any questions at all with your landing pages, with your paid ads, whatever it is, leave a comment down below and I'll be sure to answer those questions. Again, my name is Daniel and I will see you in the next video.